Hello, welcome into the sleep clinic. I'm Dr. Ray. Good to meet you. So thank you so much for participating in our ASMR study. How are you feeling about it? Yeah, well, it should be very fun. Hopefully relaxing. So it looks like you did sign the waiver. So we can begin, and the nurse took your height and weight and vitals, it looks like. Cool. So before we get started, I'm going to ask you some questions. The way this is going to go is I'm going to ask you questions, basically basic information, some health and ASMR related questions. And then after that, after we get you comfortable and set up, I'm going to attach some electrodes to you. These are used to measure your brain activity, and we are going to be measuring how you respond to certain ASMR triggers and kind of what your brain is doing when you experience them. The questions will be used to compare, and we can see across the participants in this study where is there correlation in the responses to the different ASMR trigger responses, and then hopefully with that information find a direction that we can continue studying this interesting phenomenon. Cool, sounds good. Okay, so I am just going to get started with asking you some questions. So first, can I get your name? Some of this is just overlap, so our waiver matches your answers and we can match your information. Yeah. And your age? What is your phone number? And your email address? Okay, perfect. And yeah, we would just, if you don't mind, we would use your email to discuss any sort of results or anything that needs to be discussed after the after this is over, this appointment. As well as we will be sending that $150 gift card to your email. Yeah, I know you might have been wondering about that. That was the big catch of participating in this. So yes, that's how we'll give that to you. And then for the phone number, are you okay with receiving text information? Okay. And what is your occupation? Okay, so that's all I needed for basic information. And then now there's a couple more questions just regarding your basic health, sleep, and ASMR responses. So as for health, how would you describe your diet? Okay. Yeah, I've been there. And how often do you exercise? And what would you say you do when you exercise? That's fair. Thank you for that information. In the past year, have you had any surgeries or hospitalizations? Okay. And then are you currently on any medications? And what do you take that for? Okay. I know sometimes that can be prescribed for seizures, so I want to make sure. Yeah. Okay. On to mental health. Do you have any mental health related diagnoses? Yeah. And then the medication in regards to. Do you take any other mental health related medications? Do you know how many milligrams that is? Okay, some of this we can get from your primary physician, but it's not, that specifically is not necessary yet, if that makes sense. As for sleep, how much sleep on average would you say you get per night? And like roughly when do you go to bed and wake up? Okay, yeah, that's not a lot. Do you have sleep trouble going to sleep or falling asleep? Or sorry, going to sleep or staying asleep? Okay. Yeah, I figured that was part of it. How about any sleep abnormalities? Do you have frequent nightmares? Anything like that? Sleep paralysis? It's very interesting, especially what we do here in the sleep clinic and the patients I've seen over the years, talking about the different ways they dream. Some people dream in color, some don't. Sound, the realism of their dreams. I had a patient a few years ago who described her dreams as telling herself a story. So she said she experienced it as being told her dreams. So I found that interesting. We're doing some interesting dream studies at the moment, but the human brain is a very complicated and understood thing. So anything like this is just very useful, and we're on this frontier of discovering lots of interesting things. Yeah, so participating in this is really appreciated. Okay, and then just moving on to some ASMR questions. So, do you experience ASMR? What would you say your triggers are? What type of ASMR do you, what triggers your ASMR? How often do you experience ASMR? At what age did you first experience ASMR? That's very common. Yeah, I would say around the age of 7 is what we've seen. Do you seek out ASMR, such as watching videos or listening to certain things that would trigger it? I find that very common, that most people who know about it do listen to it and seek it out. Okay, just a couple more. What type of voices give you ASMR? Any type of accents or gender or anything like that? Okay. Does listening to music or looking at visual art ever trigger your ASMR? Yeah, no, it definitely is a thing. So, I can experience ASMR visually. So when I look at Renaissance paintings, like Renaissance oil paintings of baby Jesus, I know it's very specific. I'll get ASMR from that. Yeah, and people can get it from all sorts of things, you know, like a very powerful song, and so that's kind of what we're looking into, kind of just like the different things that can trigger it. And yeah, so describe the sensation of ASMR. How would you say you experience it? Where does it start in your body and where does it go? Sort of in the scalp. Like chills? Okay. Got it. I just wanted to ask about 3 more things. Do you experience, are you ticklish? Okay. Do you experience synesthesia, the blending of the senses? For example, some people are able to hear colors or taste sounds. Do you experience anything like that? It's definitely something else that is a very interesting thing, but definitely needs more research done. And then do you experience misophonia, which is the extreme sort of visceral feeling of anger or irritability to certain noises such as chewing, scratching, background noises? Okay. Yeah, and often people with certain sensory processing disorders or anxiety might be more likely to have misophonia or experience that. But yeah, again, we're just trying to find the connections between those things. Okay, perfect. So that is all I need in regards to questions from you. So thank you for that. Do you have any questions for me? Yes, so I can walk you through the process of that, but really you're just going to be able to sit back and relax. So the first thing I want to do is just get you really comfortable. So the first thing we have is this pillow. It's very soft and firm too, like not too soft. If you find that it's too uncomfortable, we can definitely get you something else. But go ahead and put that right behind you. Lean forward. Okay, cool. Tuck that there. You can just readjust. And then we also have this blanket. So neither of these have to inhibit your experience. So if either of them are getting in the way, definitely let us know and we'll fix the situation to your needs. But there is this blanket for you. Just get you like tucked in here. Perfect. All right, so how are you comfort-wise? Yeah. And we try to make this space really relaxing and not as medical. I know that can sometimes be maybe a source of tension for some people. Okay, so then I will be placing the electrodes on either side of your head, kind of just like over here. So first what I need to do, let's get on my gloves here. Just a little an isopropyl alcohol, a prep pad. Do you have any allergies? I know that was on the form, but I just want to double check. Okay. Perfect. So yeah, I'm just gonna clean you off on either side here. Make sure there's no like dust, makeup, whatever to interfere with the signal, or to make it so it's less of that, but make it so the electrodes can stick. Okay, so next we gotta put the goo on. Yeah, a lot of people call it the goo. Basically, it's just this conductive substance. that goes under the electrode, and it acts as sort of a medium. And how does that feel? It doesn't sting or anything, right? Okay, good. Yeah, it shouldn't. Okay. So next, I have these. So I just peel the back off like a sticker. Yeah, that looks good. And then this second one. And just stick that on right there. Gotta move your hair here. Okay. Perfect. Okay, then I just have to hook up these little sensors. So we got 2 of these. So first I gotta do your right side. Okay, just want to make sure the cord reaches to the... Okay, perfect. And then we gotta do the other side. So then this one hooks up to the different systems we have. Okay, and then I'll hook that up. Okay, let me check the monitor. Okay, yeah, that looks normal, and everything is good here. So take these off. I'm done touching you for a little bit before I have to take them off. So basically we're just gonna go through a couple triggers, and you really don't have to do anything. You can fall asleep, you can relax, you can eyes open, closed, whatever you need to do to just kind of get in the headspace of allowing your natural response. Yeah. So just yeah, let your natural reaction happen. Just know there's no requirements or judgments, and this is a space to just relax and accept your ASMR. Okay, awesome. So let's get started. Okay, so the first trigger would be me speaking, or would be speaking in general, but it may, my voice may or may not give you ASMR from your particular type of ASMR, and so that is something we left out of this study. It's a pretty big component, so the voice study will be something that will occur in a later part or in different study entirely. So we're going to go ahead with our first trigger, which is going to be tapping. So I'm going to tap various objects, and again, just sit back, relax, and let the sounds just allow your natural reaction. you still awake? Okay. Well, you can rest some in here somewhere. Take all the time you need. And then I'm gonna remove the electrodes right now. Take that and that one. Yep, and then just get rid of those. And yeah, you're all set. So like I said, you can just relax in here until you're ready, and then you can just check out at the front desk. Do you remember how you got here? I know the hallways can be kind of confusing. Yeah, just follow the sign. You're gonna pass the bathrooms and then turn left. Yeah, and then the door will be open to the reception. You'll see it from there. Yeah. Okay, well, I hope you had a pleasant experience here at the sleep clinic. We'll be reaching out to you with that gift certificate, as well as, or that gift card, as well as any sort of results or additional information we might need, as well as if there are other studies that could be related that you might be interested in. Okay? Well, it was great to meet you. All right.